Okay, we're gonna skip to where we were in the trial.
Yep.
Okay.
Holding hands.
There it is.
Yep. I would like the court to examine Branya's itinerary for the trip. Oh, let's see it then. Objection! Your Honorable Tyranny, I don't see what relevance this line of inquiry has to the case. The still subsequently light stalling for time.
What's wrong, Sos? I thought you liked the tight itinerary.
ZZ, no, don't air out our laundry like this in public court.
Wait, they're also female.
Yeah.
Keep your shirt on, babe. I meant it literally. Brennan here was the one who established the initial timeline for the case. Don't you want to make sure she died all the proverbial I's and flashed all the metaphorical T's?
You know that I have a weakness for grammatic punctuationalist, and well fascinated in general.
Yeah, that's why I carefully passed in coffee rings to every notebook you own.
Oh, you really know how to wrinkle my pressed collars. Love to see this kind of stuff.
Please, you're
Please, you don't even let me explain. If you look at the first item of the itinerary, you'll find a reference to the term accountability buddy.
What's an accountability buddy?
Oh, well, that's when friends learn about being responsible together. Responsibility is very... She makes us hold hands every time we go anywhere together. Oh, that's... humiliating? Yes. Oh, wait, no, this is a day.
Humiliating? Yes. If I have never had to feel Irina's clammy, sweaty palm in mine again, it will be too soon.
Hey!
So you're saying that Lana was your accountability buddy?
Unfortunately, that was you.
Which would make Wasi's gyros.
Oh yeah! We always have so much fun together! No, we don't. Branya, I want to be absolutely clear on where everyone was and when. Can you tell us about your accountability buddy system in a little more detail? Well, I don't see how it could hurt. I assure you. Alignment of accountability buddies is a standard practice. Our cloister does not currently experience this kind of problem that would cause me to be suspicious of my friends. There's no special reason behind it, besides as a very way to keep track of our special duties. And since you asked, I can confirm that the accountability buddy pair-ups on this trips were Lanik and Leonara, Washer and Daria. These were decided by Lenara and I ahead of time. Have I answered all your questions? To be honest, not really. Would you mind going over all that again? Well, of course. It would be my pleasure to waste as much of your time as possible. We assure you. So now we have to figure out where to press again.
Friend.
There's no special reason behind it. There is, because remember when she said before that she had watched somebody be called? I bet that's the reason behind it. I just don't know how to present that.
What kind of special duties?
By special duties, I mean completely normal responsibilities. Like handing out the snacks, taking care of the locker key.
You have the locker key.
Yeah. Doing bed checks. keeping track of the luggage, leading the travel games and group sing-alongs, etc. You don't trust your friends to keep track of those things on their own? Of course I do! It's just that everything is more fun if you're doing it with a buddy, even the morning chores.
Mm.
Ugh. Certainly. Ooh. Taking care of the locker key because she's the one that has the locker key.
Would you say the accountability pair-ups were responsible for things?
Wait, yes. Aha! What now? Tyrena said that she saw the thief stealing into the bathroom. It says here in your itinerary that the key was with Lanira and Lanique from 1515 to 1545. But Tyrena saw the thief make up the book while the train was going under the tunnel at 1540. So, it means that Daria had no way to get into the locker room during the timeline that the book was stolen. Meaning that she must be innocent. Right? That's right, isn't it? Why isn't anyone saying anything? I must vigorously reiterate. Ha! Is that really the conclusion you've drawn from the evidence presented? With this rich tapestry of potential indiscretion lied here before you. Yes? Incredible. Oh, Tiresias, this is exhilarating. Why didn't you tell me? The pure jolt of adrenaline that one feels when seeing a wrinkle in someone's argument and preparing to decisively, irrevocably, meteorically iron it out, methodically iron it out.
Stop drawing it out, Stills. You're making a mockery of the court.
I'm not the one making a mockery of this sacred institution. Your so-called defense can't possibly be taking this seriously. I observe the condition in which the locker was discovered.
Oh, it was broken.
The thief used force to obtain the quarry. All you've done is prove your client's guilt. Huh? What clever, heretical fate will you whisper in your protege's ear this time, Tiresias?
Wonderful question. What do you have to say for yourself, my trusty protege?
Well, we don't know how the locker was broken into, so we can't prove anything definitively yet. Right? Wrong! We do, in fact, possess the means of burglary. But you have to save your client now.
Oh no, Joey. Maybe Direct did do it after all.
No! We can't give up just like that. You know, we just met like half an hour ago. No offense, but it's weird how invested you are in this. It's not right! Tough shit. Excuse me, everyone. Why are you fighting me when I'm trying to help you? But I'm just saying this seems like more a personal problem than anything to do with me.
Dear. They're gonna call you. I think you might want to take this trial seriously.
Yeah, well. So what if it is? I don't think I don't like this kangaroo court. I don't like seeing people get taken advantage of for the amusement of others. I'm going to blow this case open wide and prove the truth no matter what. An admirable goal, but how do you intend to do that when the issue is so cut and dry? Surely you don't happen to miraculously have an item in your possession that suggests another culprit? I might. What about this? Stop embarrassing yourself.
I think for this I need to get it wrong 4 times.
Why do we need to get it wrong 4 times?
Because Bruno will interject.
No. That feels weird, but okay. Why did you not just keep the playthrough pulled up on your phone already?
Hey.
Why did you do a silly and leave the playthrough pull up thingy? That was a silly thing for you to do.
4 items, great. How about this?
What are you doing?
How about this book? This will change your mind.
Yawn.
The tape.
Your honorable tyranny, I think we're finished here. Think you might be right, buddy. Well, wait. A little disappointed, to be honest. Thought it'd be a better show than this. Don't. Yeah, let's go. Wait! Attention, everyone! Before we do anything hasty that we might regret later, I have a few facts to point out. The lock was vandalized using a sharp cutting instrument. Although this could have indeed been accomplished using the nail file found in Daria's locker, there are other items aboard this train car that could have achieved a similar effect. For example, a bladed stripe specimen. There's someone sitting in the gallery right now currently in possession of such an item, the swords guy.
Yeah, I know. That's why besides the action figure.
Yeah. To not consider all possibilities at this juncture would be irresponsible, and therefore, I suggest the defense call this new witness to the stand. You mean... Tegiri? Tegiri, this jade blood accuses you of committing the capital offense of vandalizing a sacred historical artifact, which also happened to be a piece of subversive contraband. Do you understand the gravity of this accusation? It is a double crime.
Ooh, double crime. What if I did do it?
What? Why? Huh? What? Is this a confession?
We're just talking hypotheticals here. See, the troll committed this crime was both nimble with the blade and a true brain genius. And while I will not admit anything would incriminate me, based on these attributes, you're right to be suspected.
Oh.
My God. Are we really doing this? I must defend my honor. I wouldn't expect a low blood to understand. We're the same blood caste, you absolute dumbass. I'm not talking to you. Huh? I'm talking to her. Huh?
Nah.
Joey's not gonna rise to some weak bait like...
Just try me.
Let the games begin. Let's engage in a thought experiment. Let's say I did do. Let's say we are having a deeply intellectual exchange of free speech, in which the possibility of my participation in such an act would not result in prosecution. Such a model, one might say, this crime could not have been accomplished with a third-rate
Specimens.
third-rate sword, not just a nail file. The cut is too elegant to have been inflicted by a leaving, using a feminine grooming tool. You're saying that this crime was indeed a feat of agility and intellect, that it must have been committed by the most cunning or a poet of the train. In theory.
Are you satisfied? The current witness is obviously trolling the court. Well, yeah, aren't we all trolls here?
We sure are!
Anyway, something is still bugging me. Go over it again from the top.
If you insist. Let's engage in a thought experiment. Let's say I did it. Let's say we have a deeper exchange of free speech, possibly participation of an act that would not. Wait. Is that true?
I don't understand. Isn't this testimony in your favor? He is asserting that your client... Well, in that case, my line of inquiry benefits you, so why are you arguing?
Well, that's because she loves to argue.
I do not!
She always picks a fight with Robbie. Doesn't want to pick fights.
Are you trying to embarrass me in front of every stranger we meet on this trip?
I wonder. The nail file is the best reinforced slab on the market. It would be quite sufficient to cover one of those cheap slabs we use.
Monique, you're not helping?
I'm not trying to.
So it would be more accurate to say that it's your opinion that the lot could not have been cut by a third-rate blade like a nail file.
You could say that.
Your honorable tyranny, this tangent is a waste of everyone's time.
So, what I think is happening here is, I think LaQuild wants to get Darius thrown off the train.
No.
Or something like that. I also think he is also the one who wants to escape.
Probably. Yeah.
And since there was a J blood that looks exactly like him.
Getting cold soon.
At a certain party.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Concurred. Move it along.
In such a model, one might say this crime could not have been accomplished for a specimen as a nail file. In my opinion, the cut is too elegant to have been using a grooming tool.
Do we want to present
In theory.
Do we want to present the
It's always the third one. Present you.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
You would make a suggestion like that. Regardless, it has no bearing on the case at hand.
Okay.
History?
His history might be it. We do have his internet history.
Okay. Ooh.
And we also learned we only have so many times we can do this before they kick us out.
Yeah, so... let's see what the hint is.
We have to prove he was hanging out near the lockers. The only thing I can think to do that with, though, would be the thing that didn't work. Unless we used it on the wrong time.
Okay, maybe it's the first one. Okay.
No.
I'm gonna look. Oh, okay.
It's the middle one.
Third time's a charm.
No. He has to be mentioning the lockers, probably. You probably have to present it at the very specific point in which he's mentioning the lockers. And right now, he's not mentioning the lockers at all.
Why? Okay.
Ask questions. No, why should we guarantee that you won't get prosecuted? Promising that you won't face consequences for what you say is kind of like giving you special privilege.
Are you seriously accusing me of high blood privileges?
No, I'm accusing you of being a coward.
I see that I underestimated you. But in order to defeat me, you must prove that I had motive in the means. You see, I will throw you a bone and admit that. Okay. Hey, wait. Got it.
You have to prove that you have motive. No.
There it is.
Look at this.
I needed to press for statement.
It's a 1 to 25th injection molded. Oh wait, this is you.
Model of the. That's not even a number. 21 11 4 model Imperial drone, last active during the Rust Blood zombie rebellion of the Black Age. But of course, everybody knows that. I didn't. Not until you told me earlier. You never did explain. Continue.
You never did explain what you were doing near the Jade Lockers, especially since you claim to hate Jade drama so much. Could it be that you were looking for something that belonged to you?
Are we speaking just what?
I think I'm starting to get the hang of this.
What are you waiting for? Swoop in for the kill!
And of course, if it doesn't belong to you, you wouldn't mind if I tossed it out. Objection!
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, before you get rolling, let me save you from wasting your breath. Yes, it is very clever of you to have manufactured an anti-alibi out of thin air. But you've made one very serious logical error that I simply cannot overlook.
Oh?
Did you forget the basic conceit of this trial?
Oh. I think it might have, actually. There's so much going on, it's getting a little hard to follow. Uh-huh.
Then let me brief you on the case so far. We are not trying to ascertain who was lurking. We are trying to figure out who broke into Broya's locker. Even if Tagiri is the proprietor of the disgusting nerd object, how does that give him a motive? Sweet Uggs from the altar. I don't know if this sword boy is worth my time or not. Once again, we arrive at the only logical conclusion based on the evidence presented. Your client is Guilty. Great. No!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Still, just wait a minute, Steels. Give us a chance to mount a rebuttal before gloating, would ya?
And is that customary under this new trial process?
Yes.
I've never known you to postpone gloating under any circumstances.
Of course not, but we're running a lab of sorts here. What kind of experiment would it be if we didn't test all the variables, huh?
Ugh, you know just how to sweet talk me. Then how does His Honorable Tyranny feel about allowing the defense to mount a rebuttal? No. Allow it. One chance. Better pick carefully or it's a game over, buddies.
Let's take another look at the evidence and see
if we can figure out why Tagiri was hanging out around the Jade Locker.
What do you want to show?
It's gotta be his search history, doesn't it? I feel like it's gotta be his search history.
Hey, Scrum. You sure you want to go to history? We have...
I don't see how the itinerary would help.
Nail polish. Missing pages. Oh, look! But there's another thing cracked that somebody previously painted with black nail polish. Black nail polish!
It might be the black nail polish. May as well.
Are you absolutely sure about that? Yes. Yes, I'm sure.
Well, what do you got for us, Joe? This. Interesting. A few years ago, I stepped on my brother's Tiger handheld and cracked his screen. And there was no way I could glue it back together. But my babysitter showed me how you could use clear nail polish to shield cracks and delicate surfaces, while also preventing further damage. I mean, she didn't put it like that. She explained that Necros dissolves in butyl accelerate would form a clear, flexible varnish over the LCD screen. You can seal hairline fractures without ruining the way something looks.
Smart.
Higiri has done nothing but mock the Jades for their delicate behavior since this case started. So he must have known that one of them would have something like this in their locker. Compelling argument, Joe. What say the witness?
I. Cannot confirm or deny anything.
Of course. What?
Oh my god.
What do you mean by that?
Let me explain. While your supposition asserts that the culprit in this case would have possessed advanced reflexes, instincts, and intelligence when the top of Scientology, you've only provided material motive. You've got to present a cognitive, psychological reason to prove this accusation. Of course, you're deeply thirsty for a glimpse into my dark and tormented soul.
Actually, sounds like you have a pretty good idea of where you want this to go. So why don't you just tell us?
I suspected of a low IQ, thin blood, no sense of drama or suspense. Why would I hand you the key to my defeat?
Okay, now it has to be the papers.
And the immortal words of the famous philosopher. Hit me with your best shot.
Fire away!
Well.
The psychological motive has to be the internet history.
Have something that proves you wanted to.
I have something that proves you wanted to read Fresh Teeth. I have no internet history!
How would you even get that? I mean, how's this gonna prove your case? All you're going to prove is that I'm a genius of the highest caliber. That's to say exploring literary masterworks.
Reading literary masterworks? More like reading cheap exploitive X-rated nonsense! I implore the court to look further at these searches. Female rainbow drinker quadrant, vilcated fang fiendom, femdom, bioluminescent waifu gifts, 2D animated 3D PD, female rainbow drinker, heart reader, hurt comfort quizilla, suck me bone dry. Need I go further?
Are you making a mockery of my intellectualism? Those are searches for only the most serious of culinary works.
Then, do you care to explain why you were searching for this weird stuff, if not to get your rocks off?
Nothing about my internet history is satiric in the least. Only a noob would call it filthy. Okay, mister who wants to see hentai. But in depth, I owe you an explanation for my internet search history. I'll relate to only the most sensitive of topics. A man's waifu. If you're forcing me to reveal my waifu without consent, well, that's essentially challenging me to a duel. Unless, of course, the waifu is shit. I'm proud to say that my waifu is in the highest echelons, even god tier. It does not suffice to describe it.
Pretty clear that he didn't do it, but I'm not sure how to proceed. If we dismiss him now, Stelza might just end the trial right there and declare Daria guilty.
Then why not just let him dig his own grave?
Because that wouldn't be right either. I don't want him getting convicted just because he's an idiot. We need to prove Daria innocent by finding the real culprit, not by throwing someone else under the bus.
Interesting take. You're adding challenge variables to my theory of suspicion that I haven't even considered.
You're not challenging variables. We're here to find the truth, right?
Sure. The truth. The whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, exactly.
Then find the whole truth. Could be easy. Just prove that he never read Fresh Teeth.
Right, let's take it from the top.
Hello, Filthy.
So how do we prove that he never read it?
I think we need to press him.
Do we have to press him about his waifu? What makes a waifu top tier? Yeah, Josh, what makes a waifu top tier?
First off, a good waifu is only in two-dimensional plane. The third dimension is imperfect, and will never be pure enough to stick to high caliber taste, like me. Secondly, a good waifu possesses the demeanor of a delicate heartbeat, must attend to your every mental resistance. Thirdly, you turn well on the body pillow.
Yep, alright.
If they do not meet any of those requirements, they are shit tier. I'm sorry I asked. I see you're not getting it. No, I think we're just fine. Don't worry. I think we hit it.
Yeah, probably.
Don't worry, your low blood think pan simply can prepare for shoot and soaking.
You know, the worst part is I feel like this just is giving me Danganronpa flashbacks to the noob from Danganronpa when he had to explain that all waifus have to be 2D.
They took from all facets of literature, even inside a trial.
Yes.
We don't belong to references.
Well, Danganronpa is about trials too, so yes.
So yes, they smashed.
They just smashed all of the trials together.
Let me provide the quintessential example of how bad you want to avoid any member of Cash to Dance. In fact, as a group, they stand as perhaps some of the clearest examples of irreparably soils a waifu.
What? What? Objection! This is absurd! I don't want to talk about boy bands! Overruled. I want to see where he's going with this one.
Marvin's is here for the fun.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Let's start with the top. Indigo Blood, of course. Perhaps the most tragic of the lot. Sexual development is magnificent, yet somehow his downfall. A tragic case of putting one eggs all in one basket. There's simply nothing more to note of the person. Abysmal dancing prowess, remedial singing ability.
What?
And to be honest, he's what in the business would call a butterface.
Sir, I must respectfully ask. Do you have eyes?
She likes pointing out the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cerulean blood. I mean,
Oh, stop.
a beautiful and skilled singer, I'll admit. But his waifu, Roshan, is severely diminished by his slayiness attribute. Ketamine is simply revolting. Blanton. Just looking at him, you can tell he sorts of many more trolls than he has squatters. He's a gone slut.
Yep.
Group bucket. Truly, disgusts me to even think of this one.
You're being so mean. I can't believe this.
The teal blood. Trigon. And teal myself, I find him politically offensive. First of all, the waste our blood casts boundless intellectual ability to be a little dancing man is a shame, no matter how impressive his steps might be. Second, I can't help but feel he is crippling my brand by wearing the hat I had all the time. It's personal. Third, you never responded to my challenge to a duel. A rank coward.
I think I'm gonna pass out.
And then there's the Jade Blood rapper, Atticus.
Oh no, not Atticus.
What can I say but those shoes? Good well, Lord, those shoes.
I've got to agree with him on this one. No, the first lads are dope as shit. Hurry up, please. Atticus has the fashion sense of a dumpster goblin. Oh wait, you're supposed to be reading this
And
one.
he's simply a dumbass.
What? Would you stop trying to brag that you know him?
What? Believe me, there's nothing I feel about my acquaintance with him that even vaguely resembles pride. Just hearing his name makes my chest turn. Sorry to interrupt your little slap fight. I believe that is who I am conducting vicious roast here, not you. My apologies. Crazy people. Lastly, there's Rusty, the olive blood. Him I admit. His diminutive stature and impish demeanor. His grub-like features. Belly and maturity beyond his sweeps. His icy manner conceals a tender inner core he reveals to his only most trusted allies. Ah, we are but not in possession of one dimension too many. In the end, he is too considered the ranks up. Three-dimensional, pig, disgusting.
I am going to kill you! This is so trite. Why does this matter? Why are you all screaming? H2D are beautiful, sinless idols, and I can't stand to hear this bastard talk about them this way. Their posteriors are all...
Their posters.
Their posters are all over the wall. Listen, their posteriors are probably also all over. The walls of my cavern, they're probably the leading cause of the fights in the cloister. There are only so many people in the cloister to pale with until you've got to turn the idoltary for someone new, I guess. Plus, I don't have to look Atticus in the eyes every day for the next sweep after I'm done.
If you ever had, you wouldn't have to want to.
Shut the fuck up, Lenny. Am I the only one who doesn't care about these boys?
Sorry, Shields. Can't say there are too many. I can just acknowledge that H2D is a perfectly serviceable suite of waifus. Objection!
No, you can't object. You're on the stand. There are rules we must follow. Your honorable tyranny, sir, I must request that we move on from this completely pointless and irrelevant tangent and get back to the trial. Wait, hold the phone. I think I want to hear more about this Versi guy.
Marvis! My man!
No!
Aww. Nothing about my internet history is interesting in the least. Okay.
That was fun. That was a completely unneeded and fun tangent that we just went on.
Okay, in the same time, I'm gonna see.
Did we pause?
Oh, okay. Press.
If it's not salacious, then what is it?
It's a dark web contraband text that masks cannot handle. I am an element of a hidden virtual library which hosts streams of... I can't anymore.
Okay, you're trying to make it sound really cool by using all these big words and being abstract and stuff. But to me, it all seems like you just enjoy reading naughty novels.
Thieves like you may consider it naughty, but I operate a higher plane of existence. I understand real literature.
Do you?
I'm an expert in all sorts of banned books, from censor cartoons to the edgiest of light novels.
So, does that include the Rainbow Hamatorial saga? Like you knew about it before this whole train ride?
Of course, what kind of elite postword would I be if not aware of every single banned book that's ever been written?
Seems pretty important. I think you should mention you've been reading filthy books in your testimony.
It's not filthy, it's fine art.
I think now we have to present him with the pages, probably. The torn out pages. What? Why are you sighing?
Oh, okay. And history. Yep.
Nope.
I think we need to present evidence. Oh!
Yeah, the pages of the book.
No. We tricked him into... So this book.
Ah. In that case, can I read you a passage from this book? Go ahead and tell me if you recognize it.
This is beneath me, but I'll do it for dramatics.
Okay, here we go. The sultry, joint-legged blonde beast meandered up to her brood leader, Gunster, her hips swaying back and forth. Her chest was covered in the rainbow smears of her fresh kills, of which there were many. She dropped to her knees before him, her hands clasped in prayer, begging for redemption. Oh, my star brood, how could you have abandoned me like this? I must be taken on your nightly hunt. Ejaculated the blonde. I must prove myself before the moon spirit, or my mate spirit, Swordstain, will be cold. Sound familiar?
Of course it's familiar. Obviously this was pouches from some question.
Objection! You really knew about the Rainbow Hemostation saga. You would know the scene I just read you is from a totally different novel. You've just been duped by... Soldier Per Beast Volume 16, Part 3, The Great Sweet Beast Hunt.
Yes, soldier. It's a totally different gene too. I think he might be lying about knowing all the cool contraband stuff. Shut up, you gumtrap! You covering normie bitch! Okay. I am many things! I am handsome! I am hardcore! I am incredibly badass! But I am no liar!
Alright, clap, clap. Good show, guys and gals. Glad this is all settled. Now, can we all agree to get this man off the stand?
Did you not hear me? I am many things, but I am no liar. I didn't claim the passage of text was from the Victor novel. I claimed it was from the profound text in English. That could have meant anything. I'm telling the truth. Boy!
Boy! Yes, we all heard you. Now, please leave before you make an even bigger fool of yourself.
I refuse to leave. Don't you understand? I did it. I stole the book from the locker. Wow. It was the coolest thing I ever done. I looked like an absolute fucking badass as I stalked through the shadows and snatched the forbidden knot. Like the I should anti-hero thief I am. And I'm right. Oh yes, I'm right. Because my brain is the size of a fucking planet. Both sides of it are in the shadow. And I am the dark side. I am the darkness.
No, that's my job. Oh, jeez. My mouth. Alright. I think we've had enough fun for the day. Let's end this flirt session and...
Are you listening to me? I said I did it. I am guilty. Guilty.
Fucking baller, my buddy. This be some juicy confess.
Fine.
Fine, if you're so committed to getting called, I may have to oblige, but since I'm so nice, I'll give you one more chance to back out before calling the case.
Why would I back out?
Ugh. Gosh, this trial's a total bust.
Hold it. There's a cruel piece of evidence that's been overlooked.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have missed something.
No, it's cool. It's just some insider info I have. Oh, really?
Oh. Continue.
Hey, would you hand me your sword? It's my blade, my life, my body, my soul. Yeah, just hand it over, or I petition his honorable tyrant to acquire it for me. Don't want it to leave my side.
Hand it over, big bud. She knows what's up.
Here.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I have before me the katana our witness claims to have been used to steal the contraband items from locker. Pay attention, I will draw the sword and from a sheath and slice my hand off at the wrist. It's not sharp.
Yeah.
Sharp enough to cut middle. It will be sharp enough to cut through bone. Even out my sad little bookworm muscles applying the force. Ching!
Stop! Honeybee, what are you doing?
Harris, no, you need both of your hands so you can hold things. Oh, it's totally dull.
Not even a paper cut.
See, no matter how hard I slash myself with it, it fails to cut through even the thinnest part of my wrist.
Figuri, the sword is nothing but a cheap knockoff. I think you got this at a Troll Spencer's gift.
Nice. No, there must be a mistake. Alright, everybody, pull him off the stand before he has a fainting spell. You got it.
Yeah. Wait, but if Figuri's sword didn't cut the lock, what's it? Like I said before this foolish diversion, we already identified the high-quality nail file found in Darius' locker. And the nail file is Darius! Well, alright. Tear her apart already! Now, here's a gal who knows what's up. I'm calling her to a stand at least. Oh, wait! Before Lanier steps up to the stand, I have something really important to say. Hello, everyone! Oh, wow! It's a little scary to be up here in front of all you. especially since you have a terrible dramatic secret that will change the whole course of the trial.
Oh, do you?
What sort of terrible dramatic secret, dear? It really hurts to say this. I'm close to breaking down now. My blood pressure aches. I can't stand by and let this go. You see, in order to protect poor Sweet and his Dario, I must present a piece of evidence that might implicate another one of my precious friends. I have before me Lynara's secret diary. Or what now? Lynara's secret diary? Excuse me? How dare you? How did you even know about that? You always write in it during our lessons when you think I'm not paying attention. Anyways, contained within are detailed dates and times and what proof diary could not have stolen any part of the Rainbow the Emotion Saga. Ooh. Pass over the diary, sweetheart, and let the anti-terror scrutinize the documents. The relevant timeline starts on page 406. I bookmarked it for you. Oh yes, I see. This is an incredibly detailed account of where each Jade Blood was during the theft. All parties are accounted for, excluding Lynara, of course. Don't keep it to yourself, sis. Share the hot goss. Of course, I will now read aloud the appropriate passage concerning the accused. And then, Daria had to go toddle off to the blue blood car to hit on someone, like the slut she is. She claimed for 20 whole minutes.
Sorry.
At 15:30. Someone needs to call her already. She's such a bleep who makes my bleep tremble.
I see.
I wish it'd just disappear. I wish contrived secrets of events would happen in order to exhumate her from our commune. What is all that? How are you making that noise with your mouth? Oh, Lynara censors her diary with nail polish. Seems counterproductive. I didn't write any of that! Okay, maybe wrote some of it. Most of it. But not all of it!
This is all true. I think it disqualifies Daria from being the culprit since she was getting a snack during the theft.
Yeah, sure, a snack.
Oh yeah!
A snack.
Where's a snack? Oh, I mean like my snack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is an exciting development. Thank you very much for sharing this piece of evidence, my dear. Is there anything else you would like to present before the court? No, that's all. I hope it clears some things up, though. Well, this was extremely helpful. We will have to call Daria up to the stand before I can confirm or deny anything within this journal. Wait! I'd like to look at the diary before we go any further. There might be some important details inside. I want to call a recess. A recess? But we're in the most exciting part of the trial. I don't know. I could use an intermission. The anticipation gets you all lubed up for the meat of this. Don't say things like that. Anyway.
Criminate. Jeez,
Except for her. And she certainly got a motive and probably could have broken the lock. Something doesn't feel right about this.
How so?
No, I can't really put my finger on it.
You got me neither. Maybe it's just we got nothing to reference. Like we're relying on this one piece of evidence alone. This journal is the only truth you held, then you gotta believe in it.
What if it's not the whole truth?
Then you must discover more of the truth. If something feels wrong, it's your duty to investigate further and call your uncertainty before it grows into a monster.
I see. I'd like to talk to everyone again. Or Tyses, you know what's really going on, don't you? You have to pick one of those two, because obviously we're not starting the trial again. The helpful hints, the winks and nudges to elbow us in the right direction. Your extensive notes on the case? Tyses, you know what's really going on, don't you?
Wait, what? How did you get my mine out? We trade them for flashlight batteries.
What the
fuck?
Oh wait, that's you.
What the fuck is a flashlight? Continuing. Whatever. Yeah, I know who did what and who did what's where, but you have my notes, you can just read them, right?
Actually, your handwriting is so bad we can't figure out what they say. Except for the one page with fanfiction on it.
So what you're thinking, I'll just get this up and tell you who did it? Hell no. I'm running an experiment, I'm gonna see it through to the end without contaminating the results.
Yeah, this is unfair.
But since you went through all the trouble sleeping out its diary, I was supposed to tell you if you're on the right track. Does that to be the evidence to me that proves someone committed a crime? I'll tell you how right you are. Okay. What are you going to present? What we got? So we got a diary. Then we present the diary.
I think it's diary plus something else. I just don't know what the something else is.
We used all the other ones.
We didn't use the tape yet.
We did use the tape because we reviewed it and saw that somebody saw the shadow of somebody at that time.
I don't think we used it in the trial part itself yet.
I think it's nail polish because wasn't everything censored with nail polish?
It was, yeah.
Ding ding, you got it. Now for the tricky part. Who committed the crime? Who do you want to accuse?
I think it was the diary owner because she was trying to get rid of her.
You want to accuse?
Wasn't Wana she? It was
Yeah, but she claims she didn't write all of it. We can't use her.
Can't use her.
Broya, Lankrit, Washi, him, Harvest, Pleasure. I want to accuse Washi.
I mean, one she could have. She's the one we got the diary from.
Yep. Explain.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm really confident in my accusation, guys. I want to make sure everyone hears it. Can we start the trial up again?
Hell yeah, we can.
We didn't talk to everyone before we started the trial again. We have to talk to everyone to figure out who wanted to leave, remember?
Thanks for returning to the court in such short notice.
Oh jeez, they're looking at me. I hope I can pull this off. I think in order to get the good ending, we were supposed to talk to everyone first and find out who wanted to leave.
We did it correctly.
Okay.
Prepare for drama.
I said better be good. That recess was like 5 minutes max.
We only do this to make sure you guys have the best content.
And because we were completely lost.
Yeah, I wanted to get through this. Like, it's gonna be 2 whole hours of the trial.
Yeah, and nobody wants to watch 2 whole hours of a trial.
Yeah.
While we blunder through our life.
Like, call.
I'd like to call Wanchi back up to the stand, please. Your wish is my command, Joe. Is there a problem, Miss Legislator?
sir?
A big problem, Miss Wanashi. You see, I've discovered something unscrupulous.
Oh dear. I hope none of my precious friends turn out to be guilty.
The friends guilty? No. You're the guilty one, Wanshi.
Me? What have I done?
You framed one of your fellow Jades. That is what you've done. For a ridiculous claim, this delicate sweetheart couldn't even frame a picture. Excuse me? This is a serious accusation, and I am prepared to defend it. Wanshi stole Linara's diary, falsified the contents within, and presented it to the court to make Linara look guilty. She wanted Linara to be convicted. She wanted everyone to show Linara hated Daria, and that Linara wanted Daria to disappear. But Wanshi made it all up. Oh, please, you cannot possibly prove any of this. Lerner's journal is clearly on this clear on the matter. Don't you see? Wanshi altered Lyra's journal, and she was the only one who could do it. We know from her previous testimony that the Jades didn't know Linara even had a diary. Wanshi was the only person who knew about the existence of it, and also the only person who knew Linara censored random words with nail polish. Which is super weird, but whatever. All of you were shocked when she presented it before the court, and Linara treated it as a fact that random passages were blocked out with black nail polish. But Linara also said that she didn't write everything presented in the passage you read, Stelsa. Which means some of it was made up. So all signs point to a frame job perpetuated by Wanshi.
Huh? Huh?
Huh? Okay.
No.
With all due respect, your accusation is wrong. I'm not capable of hurting any of my beloved friends, Woo. I'm perfectly innocent.
Objection! As much as the witness may try to deny her guilt, I have irrefutable proof of her crime. I have a sample of her handwriting.
Is that from my Slow-Word Soldier Pervy's fanfic journal?
If you compare the pages I presented here to Linara's diary, you can see the striking similarities in penmanship. The swoopy loops on the funny curly letters don't match up with the rest of the entries in the diary, but they do match up with Wanshi's own notebook page.
Where did you get that page?
It was in Tyree's notes.
Where did Tyrese get that?
Oh. Oh. I guess you caught me. You're right. I wrote fake stuff in the nearest diary and splashed some extra nail polish in to make it look like he wanted to shove diary off the train. Oh. Sorry for lying, everyone.
Wanshi, how could you? How dare you? You're admitting it? Just like that?
Well, yeah, I did it after all. But I had enough fun. Might as well give it up before anyone gets killed.
Wait, killed?
I thought my plan was pretty clever. I'm surprised you found me out, Ilu.
Wanshi, you're in for a very thorough scolding once we return home. You will experience limited access to the Soldier Purpose books in the library. No desserts for a pedigree. A very long time out.
I love our boy.
Oh. And confiscate her H2A merch, her H2D merch too. Now that's just too far. Are you kidding? She tried to call me. Wait. What is even happening here? Just some doll.
Just some doll interpersonal drama.
I'm getting fucking sleepy with all this pilgrimage shit, Lo. Plagiarism shit, Lo.
Yeah, I gotta say this is a pretty dumb conclusion. I thought the climax would be way more exciting.
Conclusion? But we still don't know who stole the book.
No, wait, Joey, please, don't try and argue. Nonetheless, I believe my experiment has run its course. Particularly if his honorable tyranny and most of the wanted to tune out before anyone gets cold. Should we call it a day, honorable tyranny?
Yeah, we done so. What's the formal jargon for the closing ceremony?
How about we call it a mistrial?
Mistrial, Paul, let's get out of here.
Nice.
What do you mean by mistrial? There was no hemo fluid spilled. How am I supposed to be satisfied by this?
Babe, if you need satisfaction, I can provide plenty of that later.
Dear, well, I can't argue with that now, I suppose. Fucking yuck. What are you guys talking about? Gosh, a wild ride with an anticlimactic ending. I feel like we're all learned something important today.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She was that.
I mean,
That tail.
yeah. I can't tangibly define what said lesson is, but I'm sure it's critical to personal development in some way or other.
Don't sit still. I'll teach you everything you need to know with the longest, hardest lecture you've ever received.
In case of other passengers, why, ZZ, you're giving me case of the papers? Wow, I wish I got convicted so I didn't have to listen to this shit. Shush, Daria, you don't wish that at all. I'm certain you are as glad as I am that everything worked out impossibly well. Now we can be a happy, complacent person once again. Friends forever. Best of fucking friends! Literally call me. This is the worst possible outcome. That was you,
Second.
Josh.
You know what? Same.
Thanks all for participating in my test trial. And special hats off to Honorable Tyranny for running the ring.
Yeah, Lemma, sucks nobody got guilty. KK later, buddies. Thanks for the memories. As for my little peppercorn, I'll see you later. How? Oh no.
Best possible scenario.
Yeah, no one died. Did we talk to everyone again?
Oh, you want to talk to everybody again?
Did we talk to everyone again? We still don't know who wanted to leave.
Do you feel that? Here, put your hand on my chest.
My pusher. I don't know if it's ever going to go back to normal. Wanishi, why did you do it?
Gosh, put it in for question. Oh.
Look at those sad eyes.
But the answer was simple, really. You try living with that bitch 26 hours a day.
That's fair. Hey, Lyra, what do you want? Do you want me to thank you? No, I guess a thank you would be nice because that's just being polite, but I know that wasn't fun for anyone.
Are you okay?
Not that it's any of your business, but no. How am I supposed to go back to the caverns after learning how much all of my friends hate me? Lyra, you already knew we hate you. You complained about it literally all the time. Incredible.
Oh, incredible! How sweet's the backstabbing lies in Sarah relationship. I hate all of you too.
I hate all of you too.
Okay, we know you did it. We know
you want to leave.
we know you want to leave.
I'm pretty sure it's you that wants to leave. There's no reason for us to ever have another conversation.
Okay.
We forgot to talk to Daria.
Oh, did you want to talk to Dara?
We may as well. It's either one of those two are the ones that want to leave. What a colossal waste of fucking time. It's one of those two that wants to leave is the problem. That was quite enough excitement for the entire vacation, I think. Oh, Tyrzy, what will I do with you? Well, that didn't turn out like I thought it would. First of all, we didn't even solve the book theft. We just hyper-focused on some other random crime. Secondly, who knew that random crime would be an attempted double framing? Too bad we didn't figure out the real culprit was.
Yeah, we might. Maybe it's best you didn't figure it out.
Huh? Tyresy, what exactly do you know?
Coming back in a second, I'll get my thing pan in order. Go talk to the others or something.
Phew, that was stressful. I can't think to leave the planet and spend the rest of my life in a library where I will never talk to another troll unless they're on the other side of an indescribable chamber. Interrogation chamber. I'm very happy for you.
Don't talk to me. I retreat to lick my wounds. I'm profane for you to gloat over me while I do so.
Last one.
That was quite the show. Something this really hurts. Besides, free to attend it. I personally would have charged.
Are you kidding? The justice system isn't some silly theater production.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is. It's for the people.
And people demand entertainment, yes. Otherwise, what's the point of making this entire spectacle public? It's hypocritical to run a circus and then forbid the audience from buying popcorn.
Yeah. Yeah. Concerningly, that actually just applies. You really knew everything, huh? Like the whole time? You knew Wanashi tried to frame Lenara, that Daria didn't do it, that Tigiri is a total moron who tried to make himself into a thief for some reason?
Yep. I bet you know who really stole the book from the locker.
Care to tell us who?
No. Someone who definitely is decisive the legal system like that deserves the utmost respect. I won't out them. They drove you all like a herd of wildebeest. It was rad.
Wildebeest. That's pretty corrupt behavior for a lawyer? For all your talk about truth and justice and stuff, why are you protecting a liar?
Because the liar isn't necessarily the one who needs to be punished. The point of the law is not solely to punish the wicked, but rather to keep the balance of order in society. And with a mistrial, the order was indeed kept. There was no chaos, no fighting, no hurt feelings. But if I reveal the thief, it would be an entirely different stickball game. A thief was someone's friend if they were a co-storm of the community, and if they were declared guilty, it'd be fierce fucking chaos.
Yeah, but you're not actually presenting the truth then. That's pretty sketchy.
Nothing about the mistrial was a lie. You presented the truth, and only the truth. I made sure of it. There were multiple truths dueling in your case, and the one that retained the utmost order rose to the top. And thus, my experiment was a smashing success. If I can recreate this scenario over and over again, continuing order and allowing each cast to work out their issues through court dramatics, even out the playing field for all current casts, forgetting that the guilty until innocent garbage. I think that's pretty revolutionary, don't you think? Thanks for gifting me a railroad of evidence from my law theory, by the way. I'm totally going to ace my senior sweep cases now.
You're welcome. I don't think I understood how your thesis is a good thing.
But it was so cool. I never would imagine a million sweeps like court, maintain order, and solve problems.
I guess on this screwed up planet it's pretty crazy then. Maybe you could make things better for everyone. I'm glad we could help you in that case, even though you jerked us around for your stupid experiment.
Yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Good luck changing the world, Tyresy.
I'll try my darndest. And let's.
And now we never get to find out who wanted to leave.
Oh, you can look it up.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you?
I'm guessing it was the. It's either the dude or Daria.
It was the boy.
Yeah.
He wanted to take the place of the boy band
Yeah, that makes
member
sense.
who looks exactly like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
After he gets called
Yeah, that makes sense. It's weird that we didn't like get the chance to find that out in this one.
Oh, if I would have chose talk to everybody or choose to accuse somebody. Instead of choosing, you know what this is about.
Okay. That makes sense.
If we were to restart the trial, we would have
gotten that information?
Yep.
Anyways, that seems like a good place to end because we're already at an hour and a half, like an hour and 15 minutes for this video.
And combine that with the other hour it took us getting somewhere.
Yeah.
I am totally gonna have a fun time editing
that and figuring out how to put it all together, especially since you accidentally hit stop recording a couple times and then restarted instead of hitting the pause button.
It's all fine. Well, we got past that 2-hour nightmare.
2.5, probably closer.
My gods. Do trolls have gods?
We have Troll Gigas.
Jesus.
Gigas.
Join us next time as we continue this, and
hopefully we're less infuriated by things being annoying. Oh boy.
Oh jeez. I can't promise this will all go up in one day.
Boy. It probably isn't. We should probably like spread it out over the course of... Maybe we should start uploading Friday and then then just make it a Homestuck weekend and it'll be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay. Join us next time.
See how this goes!
Bye!
Bye!
Fellow Rough Bloods.